It is Thursday, December 12th, 2024. This is Daniel once again of Noticetv, coming back to you with another voice recording. I just woke up from a dream and I'm trying to gather my thoughts right now. And obviously, my creative side, my shadow self, as I like to call it, is literally trying to tell me something in this dream. Obviously, I figured out that it is my shadow self that is creating these dreams of mine, these visions, and in most cases, these thoughts of mine. Obviously, so this dream here is really a episode of what I see out here, and my frustration of what this system is giving us, this system of things, right? So let me dive into this dream real quick, and I'm not gonna kind of name names in this dream because obviously I feel like these names, these individuals that are in my dream, I would say these individuals are representing in a sense my idols. I would say, but their message in the dream is conflicting with my spirit, right? So the names don't matter, obviously, but the message are conflicting. Message of the dream is conflicting with the things I believe in, and the last thing I want to do is go back on the things that I believe in. I stand firm on the things I believe. I stand firm that the Creator, my God, is within me and within everyone else as well. No, I don't believe the God of the Bible is the God that I love and serve and whatnot. That I seek every day. That I pray to every day. That I draw energy from every day. No, I don't believe that the God that I know is the God of the Bible. For the God of the Bible seems like he's some sort of dictator tyrant in a sense. In the Old Testament, obviously, it seems like he has human feelings, right? Um, not to say that the guy that I know doesn't love. Obviously, I believe he loves through us. You know what I'm saying? We're all connected to him, so I believe we exist for God and God exists for us. It goes hand in hand. If I could understand science and how the earth works, everything works in tandem for each other. The trees are here for us to give us oxygen, and we exist for the trees to give them carbon dioxide. It goes hand in hand. I don't believe God is some God or guy in the sky looking down on us, judging us like a judge, like a judicial judge, right? No, I don't believe that. The Bible portrays God as a tyrant. It portrays him as having favorites. Obviously, the Jewish people are his favorites. The Israelites in the beginning were his favorite people. I don't believe God has any favorites. I believe he's impartial, right, to everybody. Everybody gets this life, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't believe in blessings. I don't believe that people are blessed. I believe that you whatever energy you draw from or draw to, let's say you're focusing on money. Let's say you're focusing on money. You're going to draw money. If you're praying for money, you're going to draw money. You know what I'm saying? I believe in energies or energy pulls, right? You want to call it blessings? Call it blessings if that's another name. But no, I don't feel like God has favorites and he's just out here blessing people because they pray to him. No, I don't believe that. I believe that this life is impartial, but there's energies that we draw from. There's energies we draw to. So if it's money I'm focused on, I'm going to get my money. If I'm focused on getting out of car debt, right? I got a car that I need to pay off in 6 years. If I'm focusing wholeheartedly on getting out of car debt or a car loan, most likely I will get out of this debt that I'm in because I'm focused so wholeheartedly. It doesn't matter how I get out of it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna focus on getting out of it because I don't want this held over my head and these people are trying to take my car from me if I miss a payment and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna focus on that no matter I'm gonna go through any means necessary to get out of this debt that I'm in, this car loan, and get my title. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is what I'm talking about. We draw these energies, and you know what I mean? Even Jesus literally used, you know what I mean? I believe it goes hand in hand. He talks about it, but you know, he talks about prayer as well. It's the same thing. We draw our energies from our creator. Our creator draws our energies from draw energies from us. That's the way he knows everything, through us. He sees through us. I'm not calling us gods, but if you see me, you see God. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, you see God, as Jesus proclaimed it. So whether you're praying to God or praying or just releasing vibrations into the planet or drawing vibrations to the planet to seek what you want, you know, spiritually or physically, you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get it. That's how we're walking, literally walking energies out here. So no, I don't believe that God has favorites. I don't believe Christians are God's favorites. No way whatsoever. Bad enough. Y'all not even Christians are not even doing it right. I kid you not. And look, hey, you know what? I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of keeping silent. I'm tired of the bull crap of this system of things of people trying to tell me how to live spiritually. Tell me how to read doctrine. Tell me how to know my God. How to understand my God and what to believe and how to believe. I'm frustrated, literally. When people really just don't know that we really don't know God. How could we know God from a book? How? How could we know God from one area of life? If the Israelites or Moses, whoever, wrote these books about the God that they dealt with, how could we know about God from that? From one area, Israel, right? How could we know about God when God made this whole planet? Wouldn't I read about God or the gods or whoever from other areas from other areas in the world? Hmm? How could we know from one little area that when the whole planet is literally big, bigger than us, obviously, but the whole planet is full of people. So how could I learn about God from that instance? That's it. How could I learn about God? Oh, because everybody else is wrong. How do we know? How do we know if we're you know what? Let me because I'm literally getting frustrated because you know obviously I'm a little frustrated from the dream. But anyway, let me say the dream real quick, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. Hey, if you're liking the content thus far, don't forget to press that like button. And if you really liking the content and you watching my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right? Yeah. So the dream, so I'm guessing I'm somewhere. I'm working in some sort of big old garage doing I don't even know. This big old garage. There's a bunch of people there that are working there with me, right? Some coworkers that I work with now, but we're working in this big old garage. We're making, I don't know if we're making cars or making machines or anything like that. We're making something. We're making a bunch of something. I don't know. But obviously, one of my, I would say, not. I don't think she's my idol. I don't think I have any idols. I just listen to people literally, and sometimes their message resonate with me. Sometimes they don't. But anyway, two people comes into the garage. They wanted to talk to me. Obviously, I wanted to talk to them, but they came in during my work time to talk to me. Obviously, but I'm guessing I'm the owner of this garage, so I could sit down with them and talk to them at any time, point, or whatever, right? So one of my coworkers comes over and tells me, "Hey, you got visitors. You got visitors. They over there. They just arrived." So I go over there, and they come over as well. I meet them. I greet them. How you doing? One of them is a girl. One of them is a woman, and the other is an older gentleman who has a lot of teachings and a lot of books or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So some teachings that I have read countless times or whatnot. This other person, the woman, she comes over. Hey, I know you read a lot of this guy's books. I'm not telling you guys. I'm not gonna tell you the guy's name. These people's name. I'm not gonna tell you people the names of these individuals. These are real life people. If we want to call this life real life, but anyway, um, but she comes over to me and she's like, "Hey, you remember you was telling me about this gentleman? You wanted to meet him and talk to him and whatnot. I got him. We could talk right now." So I brought him over to the little desk that we had right there in the front of the garage area. We had a few seats around. So I sat down. She sat down right in front of me across the table. And the gentleman, he didn't sit down, but he stood up right next to me, and he pulled out his one of his books or whatnot. So something, it looked like a damn Bible, like his own hit, like he created his own Bible or something. But it's one of his books. So he started to he opened up a page, man. This is what happened in the dream. He opened up a page, whatever page it was, and he showed me a verse, or like I said, it looked like a Bible, but it was his book or whatever. But he opened up one of the pages, and he showed me a verse of something that he wrote. Right? Remember, he's standing up next to me on my left, and I'm sitting down. And he's opening up this book, and he's showing me the verse. He showed me the verse, and he said, "Read this." So I read the verse. I don't remember, like I said, this is a dream, so I don't remember every single details of what it said. But I read the verse of what he showed me, of what he circled. I read it, boom, 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 and I didn't understand it, right? I did not understand it. So I said, "Hold on, let me read that again. Let me read that again because I didn't understand it." Like he quickly snatched the book back when I told him that I could not understand it. Can I read it over again? He snatched it back. He's like, "No, you don't have to read it over again. You don't have to read it over again. I'm gonna tell you what it means." So he tells me a little bit about what it means, right? He tells me a little bit about what it means. And obviously it didn't resonate with my spirit. It didn't resonate too well with my spirit. So I said, "No. Let me read that back. Let me read that back." He was like, "No. And so I was like, "Okay, hold on 1 second. Um, let's stop right there." This is what I told him. This is what I told both of them because she's sitting across the table still. I said, hold on 1 second. Let's pray. Let's pray to our Father and because it's not working right now. It's not going too well right now, and you're snatching the book away so I could reread and try to understand. You know, so let's just pray. Pray to our Father that this session, whatever session this is, whatever you want to call it, goes better than how it just started, because I'm trying to understand. You're snatching the book away. I'm trying to reread that verse so I could understand. I could take your interpretation of it, but what I won't do is always listen to your interpretation, because I would always want to understand it and see your interpretation in that verse or whatnot. So let's pray before we continue. This is what I told both of them, right? So I started to pray, dear Father, my God, the one who I serve. I do love you, and this is where it got me right here, because I think I said I do love you, Father, or something like that. I think I said I do love you, Father, and then the guy who's there right next to me on my left, he kind of interrupts me as I'm praying. He says something in regards to correcting how I'm praying, right? So if I were to say, Father, I do love you, he would chime in, or he did chime in and say, Father, you do love us, or something like that. He corrected me. I don't remember exactly what the correction was, but he did try to correct me in my prayer. As I'm saying, Father, I do love you with all my heart. He's saying, Father, you love us with all your heart, stuff like that. Correcting. He's trying to correct me in my prayer as I'm praying. So that's when I stopped. Like, whoa, okay, all right. Yeah, this session is over, man. This is it. I don't want to continue. I don't want to get to a third strike right now, because obviously it seems like you're trying to tell me something. Obviously, you're trying to tell me what to do, right? And that's the last thing I want to do. I'm not with that, obviously. You're telling me how to pray, or you're trying to teach me how to pray. I'm not sure what you're doing right now. You're correcting me. But you seem like you're trying to tell me how to pray. You're literally trying to tell me how to interpret whatever verse that you opened up and showed me. Obviously, you're trying to snatch your book away, and you know what I mean. The last thing I'm not gonna do, because I know I'm headstrong, is make you manipulate me. This is what I'm telling them, telling him, telling both of them. You know what I'm saying? Now these are people, like I said, I'm not sure what my dreams are coming up with. My shadow self is making these dreams up, but obviously it's telling me that I'm literally headstrong, and I'm not finna fall for literally almost. I'm not even gonna fall for anything. I kid you not. So as I continue to talk to them in the dream, I'm like, yo, I'm not. They start to like retreat and go out. Like they start to leave the garage or whatnot. They start to retreat as I'm telling them with so much anger. I'm telling them with an anger, with how you say it, like passive aggressive anger. I'm not throwing or trashing. I'm not throwing anything. I'm not you know red face, but I'm a little angry, right? So I'm telling them I'm not gonna make any doctrine, any book, any Bible, any pieces of historical text, or whatever you want to call it, manipulate me. I'm not gonna allow anyone who has created these doctrines, these these texts, whatever you want to call them. I don't care if they're ancient or whatever. This is not going to manipulate me, because I am not these individuals in these texts. I'm not. I'm not going to place myself in ancient Israel or wherever, because I'm thinking I'm them, and I'm putting myself right in the Bible, as if God is literally talking to me, telling me to do this stuff. God ain't never told me to do any of these things. And you could use verses all day to to try to sway me. Oh, he's the same yesterday as today and tomorrow and not. No, this Bible was created just to sway me and guilt me and guilt everyone else and control. And you're using it to control. Literally, you're doing the same thing the crap the Pharisees are doing to the people. Modern day Pharisee. So no, I'm not finna listen to you trying to manipulate me into not reading your verse that you showed me for myself and collecting it, and absorbing it and seeing how this verse resonates with me. I want to see what my brain thinks of this verse. You know, I want to see it for myself. I want to interpret it for myself. And if I interpret it for myself, then let it be. It may say something different to me. Not how it says it's saying something to you. It may say something different to me because we're all different. In a sense, we all have our minds are little. We all come from different cultures, right? So my mind may see it a little differently, and you know what? Let it be. Cause man, you know what is correct nowadays? What is correct and what is fact and what is truth? What is truth? Truth is what's around the individual right now, right? And here's the thing: it's a truth, right? It's a truth because my truth ain't your truth, you know. So this is, I ain't say all. I don't think I said the last part in the dream, but but I'm telling them this stuff, and they walking, out the garage as I'm feeling this way and telling what's on my heart or whatnot, because I'm not finna be swayed. Not finna be swayed by doctrine and what people believe is the truth or the absolute truth. No, I don't think there is no absolute truth until we get to our creator, man. Until we meet our maker, our creator, and whatever he is. Like I said, I don't believe he's a man in the sky. Then we get to know the absolute truth. Because I believe the Bible is lying on my creator God. It's lying on him. Talking about he did all these heinous stuff and these rules. He created all these rules, and he's the one who allowed the death of children, the death of people in these certain areas of life or whatever. And they lying on God. They lying on my creator as if he did it himself. No. It's evil people that did this stuff and evil people that created these doctrines. Evil people that wanted to manipulate the masses, create an army to do their bidding and showcase it as if they're fighting for God. It's the same crap the political parties are doing today, manipulating all these young children going into the Marines and the Navy, manipulating them, thinking that, okay, well, you get good benefits and all this other stuff. You get to, but you got to fight in the war for us because we have a war on terrorism. No, you're being manipulated. You're being manipulated by the political party who won't even go to war themselves. You're fighting an unjust war for resources. Literally, you're fighting for resources. Obviously, it's the same thing that they've been doing in the biblical days, fighting for the land of milk and honey, building an army for the land of milk and honey. Obviously, they still fighting the wars today in Palestine for the resources, the land, or whatever milk and honey that's there now. It's a full circle. Still, they fighting over the fruit of that land. But they using manipulating people to go fight for them for all these resources. Right? I mean, they lying on all these evil. All of this is evil people, and I don't. Like I said, I said this before. I don't believe there's a Satan guy running around here whispering in people's ears and stuff like that. Nah, there's evil people out here that's sowing into their negative nature, obviously, and they tend to blame it on this Satan guy, which I don't believe Satan doing anything. What's funny is that we have the Bible here, right? And Satan hasn't killed not one person in the Bible. I kid you not. Himself. He ain't killed not one person. Right? And those that were authorized to be killed obviously was authorized to be killed by God. If we were to read Job, of course, all of that was authorized by God. Nothing goes past God without him knowing it. Right? So it's all God killing these folks in the Bible. Right? Right? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't, like I said, I don't believe the God that I know is the God in the Bible. No. No. No whatsoever. Why would I serve a God who kills children? Huh? Would I serve a president? Listen to this. Would I serve the president if he goes around start initializing the termination of children that are every children that are under 5? Would I serve? Wouldn't I leave? Wouldn't I leave? When I leave the country that I'm in, the state that I'm in, wouldn't I leave? If he decreed that every child under 5 years old shall be killed because, I don't know, a coming Messiah or whatever, I don't know. Wouldn't I leave or either fight back against this tyrant? Right? The Bible makes out God to be a tyrant, but I don't believe my creator God is that. He's not that. They lying on him. Why is my spirit telling me that they lying on God in the Bible? These evil people. So no, I'm gonna defy all these laws, everything. I don't even think these are God's laws. Nah, this ain't God's law. None of it. No. You may have find some truths in the Bible, some things that resonate real good. But here's the thing. There's a lot of books out there that resonate with people. Literally. I mean, don't you if you read a romantic novel, doesn't that resonate with you? It pulls on your damn heartstrings. It pulls on your feelings because it's already there. Your feelings are already there. The Bible knows that. The people who wrote it, obviously. It pulls on your heartstrings. The Bible, whoever wrote this, they knew people. Probably a bunch of psychologists that wrote this stuff up back in the day. People that knew about the human body and human will and whatnot. So they write something that will pull on your heartstrings to make you do things, that pulls on your conscience to make you move or make you do things that you wasn't even thinking about. The Bible does that. It resonates with you because you could feel something with certain of the verses that are in there. The Bible does that. Other books does it too. Books that don't require biblical text that that you resonate with. Because they pull on your heartstring. Your sight is called psychology. If you think about it, it's all psychology. The words that if you're watching the president addressed or whatnot, and let's say he declaring war on some terrorist country, whatever. His address will pull on your heartstrings. Whatever he's saying, whatever has been written, will pull on your heartstrings and make you want to go fight alongside the country to fight against the war on terrorism, quote unquote, make you do something you don't want to do. You know, most people, we have to understand the power of manipulation and how it can manipulate our brains into thinking, doing stuff that we don't want to do. Literally, we weren't even thinking about that. You know, I hate to say it, I think everybody who's joined the army right now has been manipulated. Everybody who joined the army today has been manipulated. Whether they joined in because of monetary gain, whatever, or college, paying for college or career. You've all been manipulated into thinking that you could receive something after joining the army. I mean, hey, war could start at any time. I hope you're ready. Oh, what you gonna get out of it? You've been manipulated, bro. And these bigger heads, these politicians won't join. They ain't joining the war. They not joining. They not joining. They sitting on the freaking on a yacht right now while you over there trying to fight for oil. If the wars are still going on right now, they sitting on a yacht drinking wine, bro. The grape. So we have to get out of this system of things first spiritually, or mindfully, I should say, spiritually, mindfully, whatever you want to call it. We have to break out, as Jesus was freaking saying to you guys, literally before they offed him, that we got to break the mold spiritually in our mind first before we could really be saved, literally. You know, we still stuck on trying to, we're waiting on a Superman when we could break out right now and break the binds that chains us. You know, we always tend to be helpless. Somehow we're helpless sometimes. When we could put on our big boy pants or big girl pants and break the mold of what this system is trying to control. There's always a system, there's always a group trying to control something, always some sort of group rising up out of nowhere. Everybody wants to be a part of a group. Everybody wants to be something. All Black Lives Matter, all this other stuff. Everybody wants to be in a group. Oh, it resonates with me. I'm black. I'm going to Black Lives Matter group, community, whatever. Everybody wants to be in some sort of group or something. What they're not thinking for themselves. Think for yourselves. You're always thinking for people. Or your thoughts are what people are. You know, or your thoughts are what people are thinking. Obviously, you just heard it. You just heard it on a 30-second. You just heard it on a 30-second highlight reel, and now it's truth to you. It's a truth to you. No, it's a 30-second a truth. Did you do your research? Did you really dive deep, or you just got manipulated right there with a 30-second highlight reel? No, you sit down, you research, and you start looking for truth, man. Or a bunch of untruths. Because that's all it is. Everything around us is a bunch of untruths. My truth may not be someone else on the other side's truth. It may not be. Because we're all a different culture. Different location, different dynamic, different, different government, different, It's a truth. But not everything resonates with me just because it's a doctrine or it's ancient text. No. The Bible wasn't written for me. The Bible's not written for me, bro. It was written for the ancient Israelites at that time. You know? Does some of it resonate with me? It pulls on my heartstrings. Oh yeah, it pulls on. Oh, it's talking about what I feel right now. Of course, it's gonna do that because it does that. It pulls on it as every other book does. Every other book does the same thing. If you read a romance novel, and you're reading a romance novel, and someone dies. Let's say a grandma dies. That will resonate with anybody who's had a good relationship with their grandma, and that their grandma died, and you start crying because your grandma died not too long ago. But in the book, this person grandma dies. It resonated with you, pulled on your heartstrings, pulled on your conscience, and it made you cry. You have to understand how the brain works. And you can manifest anything you want. You could see angels, you could see demons if you want to. I don't inherently believe in angels and demons inherently. I believe whatever you put your energy to, you will manifest in your world. To me, I believe demons are just your negative suppressive energies. Obviously, you're holding on too much of your negative energy, so you're building up on demons. If you want to call it demons, you call it demons. I call it you're building up on negative energies, and you're going crazy trying not to release them. You need to release your negative energies or these demons. You need to confess or something, cry, you know. And I may be talking to most men out there because men don't want to cry. We don't want to cry. We want to be manly. Oh, men don't cry. Society has told us that men don't cry. We need to. We are made to cry. We are made to cry. We got tears coming out of our eyes. Literally, we want to cry every day. We holding it back because society says, well, you ain't supposed to cry in front of people or women or anything like that. Women will look down on us for crying. We got to get out of that system with these people telling us what to do. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it right now. We got people dying of an early age. Men dying of an early age because we don't want to cry in front of our lady or in front of our lady friend or whoever. I'm tired of bull crap, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. And I'm tired of the manipulation, seriously. I'm tired of people telling me how to interpret doctrine or what I'm reading. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people telling me how to worship or pray and stuff like that. I'm tired of it. You know? I'm done. I'm done. And stop, I, I, I gotta make a part two, man. I made this too long. I do apologize. This is Daniel once again with another voice recording. Listen out for part two. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you. If you guys and girls made it this far, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, take the time to subscribe to my YouTube page at Noticetv. That's all caps, NOTICE TV.